Good morning and welcome to another edition of A Closer Look. Today we have the honor of having two special guests, Carolyn Kessner, who's an account executive with The Loafer,
Yes.
and is the fundraising chairman of PetWorks and the fundraiser there we're going to be talking about today. And we have Donna Davidson, who's executive director of PetWorks. Welcome. Thank you for joining us
Hi,
today.
thanks for having us.
Well, tell me, what's going on? What's going on with PetWorks?
We are getting ready to launch our first big fundraising campaign of the year. So we split at the beginning of January. Previously, we had been affiliated with the county, and at the beginning of January, we kind of went out on our own, so we got a new name. It's PetWorks Animal Services, PetWorks Kingsport, and this is our first big fundraising campaign because we have that goal of building a new shelter up on Stone Drive. So we are launching this a week from tomorrow on April the 20th, and it's a social media-based fundraiser, and we're reaching out to different people throughout the Tri-Cities to help us raise money and build that new shelter and get going.
Okay, so the animal shelter used to be the city and the county, and now it's just the city?
There's a shelter in Blunteville, that's county, and then the
Okay.
Kingsport City one, and they were affiliated. The two of them were linked together, which was the SBK shelter. And it's been that way for a few years, but at the beginning of January, they split. And so now Sullivan County has the county one in Blunteville, and then we are Kingsport City.
Okay.
We're still a regional animal services shelter, so you can adopt from, you can come from anywhere in the Tri-Cities in the region and adopt. But yeah, so we got a new name, and we're starting our first big fundraising campaign.
So instead of Kingsport Animal Shelter, it's called PetWorks.
PetWorks,
Just make that clear for everybody that's wondering what exactly PetWorks is. It is the animal shelter.
Yes.
But that's kind of a more professional name, PetWorks. I like that.
It's a fun
So Donna,
name.
how long have you been with the shelter?
I started back when it was under the Humane Society, which is probably around 15 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, we was under the Humane Society, Sullivan County Humane Society at that time, which was Kingsport Animal Shelter. Then it went to SBK, and now it's PetWorks.
What all does the shelter do exactly for the animals? It's cats and dogs. Is it other kinds of animals or just pets and dogs? I mean, cats
It's
and dogs.
mainly cats and dogs, but we do have, sometimes we'll have rabbits or guinea pigs, hamsters. I guess the weirdest thing we've ever had was a goat and a calf.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Pot-bellied
realize that.
pigs.
Oh, wow.
But, mainly cats and dogs, yes.
And you guys are always in need of food and supplies to help take care of these
Yes,
homeless
in
critters.
fact, right now we're in desperate need of dog and puppy food.
And that's part of why we're having this fundraiser, isn't it?
Yes.
To help with the needs of the animals. And did you mention that they are maybe expanding the shelter?
Our goal is to build a new shelter.
Okay.
So we've got property up on Stone Drive, and we have blueprints and this really pretty picture of the shelter that we want to build up there. So we want to have a larger facility, a more modern facility, and that will help us better serve the animals.
Great. Well, how many animals can you house right now?
Right now, if we have, if we've got 80 dogs, we're crowded. I mean, we're doubled up.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
because
lot.
we've only got like 32 dog kennels.
Oh my goodness.
Plus the puppy room, so it's not that much space when you think about it.
Wow.
We're hoping to double our space with the new shelter, so.
Gotcha. And so the fundraiser, and for those on the radio that can't see what we are wearing right now, we are wearing t-shirts that say, show me your, I can't get it all the way up there, Pitties. For pit bulls.
Pit bulls, yes.
Okay, and we're all wearing colorful shirts in honor of this fundraiser. Are there a lot of pit bulls at the shelter?
There are.
I'm assuming that's why we're wearing this shirt, it's like.
Yes.
There's probably half of our shelter is pit bulls or pit bull mixes. They're people, they have a bad rap. Pit bulls, we very seldom ever have a mean pit bull. Most of them are your most gentle dog that we'll have in the shelter. I have Chihuahuas, so you're more likely to probably get bit by my Chihuahuas than you are the pit bulls at the shelter. But
It's true.
yeah,
Okay, so we have a lot of sweet pit bulls.
we do.
And recently, Carolyn got a bunch of us together to get our picture taken with a specific dog she would pick out for us.
Yes.
And oh, right there on the TV, Bobby is showing pictures of the pit bulls and people getting their picture taken.
Yeah.
Y'all look at, oh, that's great. Look at that dog jumping up.
That's Tank. And
they're wearing their Show Me Your Pitties t-shirts.
So the first one was Chris Ford with Anytime Fitness here in Kingsport.
Oh, yeah, I love Chris.
They have agreed to help us with this, so he is one of our featured fundraisers. And we took Olive. I think that was Olive. She was such a good dog. So we took her into Anytime Fitness, and you know, we tried to get her on the treadmill, but you know, like Chris says, not everybody likes cardio. So, but she spent some time in there with him while he was working out. So we're taking these dogs into the businesses and organizations where the featured fundraisers typically are, who they're affiliated with, to show that you can take them out in public, and you know, and the diversity of them. And we've got 19 or 20 featured fundraisers, and so we're going out with a dog from the shelter, a pit or a pit mix, to these people's businesses and taking a photo with them in their, you know, in their business. And some of them are really cute. They're really cute pictures. And then we had Tank at East Coast Wings with Adrian. Best dog ever. I really was like, he's better behaved than my dog is.
Yeah, I've heard
he
you
was
talking about
so good. I mean, he was such a good boy. Everybody was amazed. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And you're taking these pictures because
we're taking the pictures just to show
how kind and nice
yeah,
they are, and it's
you know,
part of the fundraiser.
Yeah, that's part of the fundraiser. So what it is we've got these featured fundraising personalities throughout the Tri-Cities. And we've got Annie Robinette with Bristol Rhythm and Roots. We've got Beverly Bowling with Horizon Credit Union. We've got all kinds of people that are coming on board, and we are going out and taking pictures with the dogs to show the diversity, and that they're, you know, these dogs are good with everybody, you know, and just about every environment. Okay,
and we are going to be having a launch party for this fundraiser. April 20th is when it launches, right? Through May 25th. And it's going to be at the Sleepy Owl Brewery,
yes.
the launch?
The launch party is.
Okay, and tell us what people do at that point.
Brian is going to make us a special keg called the Shelter Blues Brew, so we will get the funds from that for this launch party. Hopefully we will have most, if not all, of our featured fundraising personalities to kind of introduce them, and we'll be showing them with their photo with the dog, so people know who throughout the Tri-Cities is helping us with this, and you know, who they can donate to. And in addition to that, we will have some of the t-shirts for sale, and we'll have some stickers for sale. And those things will be available throughout the month until the end of the fundraiser on our website. You can go on the PetWorks website and pre-order a t-shirt or a sticker.
And I had my picture taken with one of the dogs.
You did.
And so people can donate in honor of the dog I was photographed with?
Yeah, so when we will send you the picture with the link, and you can promote it on your social media.
Okay.
And just say, hey, I'm, you know, raising money for the shelter, and people can click right on it and donate, you know, to go to the shelter.
Oh, that would be great.
It is, it's fun.
So tell me, how much are you trying to raise, at least?
My goal officially is $20,000.
That's a hefty goal.
It is, but I'm an optimist.
And that will go towards building the new shelter?
Yes, we have goals for operational expenses. So since the split with the county, you know, some of that funding we need to make up. So, but some of it will go towards a new shelter, yes. Once we reach, over the next couple of years, what we need for operating expenses will be setting aside for that new one. But this is the first of many that I'm going to be doing this year, so.
First of many fundraisers.
First of many fundraisers
now,
we'll
can
be doing
people
this year.
buy one of these t-shirts?
Yes, they can. They can buy one at the launch party if they
Okay.
choose to come. They're $18 for a solid, and we've also got some really great tie-dyed ones, and those are $22.
Oh, okay, and that was what you were talking about, Donna. I
Yes,
heard you
yeah,
saying
yeah.
something earlier before we started. I can't wait for my tie-dye to come in, and I thought,
The tie-dyed ones are cute.
okay.
Those shirts cost a little bit more, so the price on those is a little higher. But you can buy them at the launch party, or you can go on our website, and there's a link on there where you can pre-order, and there are 6 or 7 different color options available.
We have a PayPal account, so they can do it through PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And we'll be shipping them to people out of the area. I mean, the response to the t-shirts has been pretty overwhelming. The only people that really have them so far are employees or volunteers with the shelter, and then the featured fundraisers that are helping us raise the money. But when they've worn them, everybody's asking, you know, how do I get one? So we're hoping that that's going to help boost up that goal.
So it would be helpful if I just wore this around and then people would ask me and I could direct them to you.
Yes, yes.
All kinds of
Great,
ways to
great.
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
And it helps a local business. And there's a local business that's making the T-shirts for us. And
Oh,
so the
who's that?
campaign, Bortz Graphics Plus.
Okay.
Gary Bortz has done the artwork for us and is making the shirts for us. So it helps raise money for the shelter, helps get some of these dogs adopted. I believe Olive was adopted immediately after that photo
really?
shoot. Yeah, Chris sent some pictures over to some friends of his, and yeah, I'm pretty sure she got adopted shortly after that. And
Good.
it's to help just the adoption process in general and to get some of those dogs out of there.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot more to talk about with this fundraiser coming up. We've only begun. It sounds like you've got it pretty well organized, and I can't wait to be part of the launch party.
gonna
And we'll
be
talk
fun.
more about the launch party and some of the things and ways you can be involved. And we'll talk about that in just a minute.